start recording.
Okay.
And before that, so I will just share I have attached all the videos into YouTube.
Yeah, could I please get link?
Yeah, I'm just pinging here. Can you please copy and paste it in your local?
Yeah, let me check.
There is a six video,
Sixth,
12th and 13th.
12th and 13th, 12th. Let me click. Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, I made it public and you can just copy all these six and keep it in your notepad. Otherwise, once
Yeah,
session is closed, you will lose this chart, I
yeah,
guess.
sure.
Can you copy in
And this
notepad?
should be this is the private one, isn't it?
No, these are public only. I made it public just for you
Yeah,
only, but made it public because last time when I made it private, you faced some issue.
yeah,
So that's why I made it public.
yeah, sure. The issues.
Okay?
Yeah, let me copy my link
Yeah, yeah.
first. Let me copy. Alright. Once it's closed this way, oops. Because it's not my hotmail, that's the I mean, yeah.
Got it?
No, that's it. Send. Uh, yeah, yeah, got it. Just wanted to add here. What is that? Mm, sorry, could I please get once again that repository? I don't know, he closed here and I can't find it now. The
Uh,
repository link
you
also.
are not able to make it favorite. You're not able to make it into favorite. Do you know how to
Yeah,
make it favorite?
I think I did bookmark, but could you please send me? I will check once again.
Okay. Just to make it bookmark so that you cannot
Yeah, I
miss it.
made it bookmark, but okay, I think it's there already. Okay, sorry. This is the yeah, it's with Amrita name. And then I thought it's with Shiva Dev. Then that's the problem. Okay,
You can
sent.
change the name also. It's a GitHub or something. You can edit and
Yeah,
change the name also.
yeah, sure. Maybe let me check this one. Amrita, it's my favorite only. Yeah, this is my favorite. Yeah, it's a bookmark only. Bookmark. Yeah, it's in bookmark. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. Shall I share my screen?
Yes, please.
So, where is my, yeah. That is one thing. What else I want to share? Okay. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, today what we are going to do is, I will go to our project. Where is our project? Our project is Playwright project.
Yeah.
Okay, till yesterday, right? Till day for yesterday, we concentrated
Good.
on
Yeah.
JavaScript basics. So in the JavaScript
Yes.
basics, in the last day, what on the 14th, day 14, we discussed about the different types of functions.
Functions. Yeah.
Functions and string, number, array, date, all these methods also. Okay.
Yeah.
And the functions. In the functions also, how to declare the function, how to call the function, what kind of functions. So only basics I have explained, how to create
Yeah.
the function and all. But a few more things also we need to see. But that I'm not going to
Yeah.
tell at this moment now. Okay. So
Yeah.
many types of functions we need to see, which we are going to use in our Playwright also, actually. But
Yeah.
now today we will start with Playwright, okay? And then
Yeah.
later we will start gradually the functions and how to do all those things also. So whatever
Yeah.
we are waiting for the Playwright, right? So let's start with the Playwright installation today. Okay. So to install the
Yeah.
Playwright, okay, let me 1 second. This is the idea JavaScript Playwright. Okay. Now let me create a new project. Let me create a new project. Okay.
Yeah.
Create a new project.
Could we please record this one also?
I'm recording.
Okay.
I already started recording. 1 second. Let me see also, as you asked, whether it is started or not. Yes, recording is started.
Yeah.
Stop recording. Okay. Okay. Now, let me create a new folder. Okay. Let me create
Yeah.
share. Where is the folders? Okay.
I also need to create a new folder.
Yes, we can.
We have JavaScript, then new
Playwright,
folder,
Playwright with
right?
JavaScript.
With JavaScript,
Yes, this is the
script.
project. You're able to see my
Yeah.
screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. What are you seeing in my screen?
Playwright folder's name.
Folder names, right? Okay, that is the folder I created. And now I'm going to again share my today. Why?
Visual Studio.
Okay, yeah. Now I'm going to share my Visual Studio, as well as I want to share one more thing. Say Visual Studio. Sorry, 1 second. Where is my Visual Studio? Is this Visual Studio? Is this? Yes. What about this Shiva automation? Okay. Let me share these two things. Okay. Okay, not this one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you able to see in screen?
Playwright document
Yeah,
website
yeah, Playwright
details.
deck. And also you are able to see my VS
Visual
Code,
Studio.
Visual Studio Code. Okay, now
Yeah.
let me go to the new project, whatever we created. Open folder,
Yeah.
Playwright with JavaScript.
Playwright projects. Yeah.
Okay, now we are in the new folder, which is Playwright with JavaScript.
JavaScript.
Now we are in the folder Playwright with JavaScript. Okay, so
Yes.
to install the Playwright,
Yeah.
with JavaScript, we can do
Yeah.
couple of ways. We can do it in couple of
Yeah.
ways. One is manually we can install. Manually we can install. Second one is from the extensions. Visual Studio Code extensions also we can install. Okay.
Okay.
How many ways we can install?
2 days manual way and Visual Studio extension way.
Extensions also. So first we will try to install from the manual way. Okay. First we
Yeah.
will try to install from the manual way. So for that, first we need a terminal.
Once it's installed, we need to uninstall it. Send it again. If you are installing again,
Third, what is that?
if we installed manual way Visual Studio Playwright, do we need to uninstall for when we try extension through extension?
No,
Isn't
any
it?
one way we can do, but I will show, just follow with me. Two ways I will show that with the different project folders. I will create the different
Okay.
project folder and I will show you. So that like you can learn
Yeah.
it both the ways. We can use any one project.
Okay.
Okay, for temporarily I
Okay.
will create another project. Okay, now for that, if you want
Okay.
to do from the manual way, there is a two ways. You can go to the
Yeah.
CMD and prompt also or terminal. If you go to the terminal, new terminal. So terminal is open here. Okay, this is a
Yeah.
PowerShell terminal. It is open here. So in this terminal, you need to enter the command. You need to enter the command. So for that, you can see this documentation clearly mentioned in the Playwright documentation, Microsoft's Playwright documentation browser, website. You can see the steps. So using npm yarn or pnpm, the command below either initialize a new project or adds Playwright to an existing one. So it means to install the Playwright in the JavaScript. This is the command. If you see, this is the command. So, these are all the package managers. These are all package managers. In earlier one class also I told. But normally, frequently we use this NPM only. Node project
Okay.
only we use. Okay. So this is what
Yeah.
just you can remember. So I'm just copying this. What is the command?
Yeah.
See, npm
NPM in yeah, NTNT
playwright
indent
at the rate
indent
latest.
latest
Playwright at the rate latest. So I'm just entering that
latest.
command. I'm pasting that. If you say npm means what is the npm? That is the package manager you have to mention. So this playwright modules are in that package manager. So that is with that package manager we have to mention. And init is the command. Using the init means initialize. Initializing the playwright at the rate latest. At the rate latest means the latest version of the playwright. So playwright might be have many versions, right? Many years it is started, many versions are there. So you have to mention the latest. If you mention the latest, it will install the latest version. Okay, now
Latest version.
I'm entering this. Okay, what is happening? It is, you can
It
follow what it is saying.
npx create playwright. Do you want to JavaScript or
Yeah,
type
it
of
is
script or
asking like, do
JavaScript?
you want to use the TypeScript or JavaScript? So now we are learning JavaScript, right? So
JavaScript. Yeah.
using the keyboard up and below, okay, arrow, you can move up and down this TypeScript or JavaScript, whatever you want. Okay,
Yeah.
using the keyboard, okay, up arrow or down arrow. So I just used the down arrow and I was able to select the JavaScript and enter. So after you
Yeah.
enter that, the second step, what it is saying, where to put your end-to-end tests. So it means the tests we are going to create in the Playwright, right? So those tests,
Yeah.
if you want to put it, the default, it is giving the tests folder. So if you want, you can
Yeah.
change the name also, but normally we can follow the same thing, test folder. Okay, so
Yeah.
just keeping tests only. So then you can just enter. That's it. If you want to change,
Yeah.
change that. And next step is add a GitHub Actions workflow. So GitHub Actions, do you know GitHub Actions? What is that?
Yeah. Commit, push, pull, and those
No,
things.
no, that is the GitHub just repository. That is the to push the code into the repository, right? GitHub Actions,
Yeah.
in the GitHub, there is a actions also, one more is there. That is to run your Playwright scripts in a pipeline. Do you know the pipelines, right?
Mhm.
In the pipeline,
Yeah.
if you want to run, not in the local. If you want to run in the
Yeah.
pipeline, for example, in our regression scripts and all, we used to run in the night and all. It will run many hours and all. So we cannot run in the local. We cannot wait to run those things in the local, right? Huh? It will
Yeah.
run 5 hours, 10 hours, 15 hours also. So normally we used to
Yeah.
run the pipelines. So those pipelines we can create in the GitHub Actions. That is the one way.
Yeah.
And another way is also,
Yeah.
have you heard about the Jenkins?
No.
Jenkins also one of the tool actually to run the pipelines. Okay. And there is
Yeah.
another options, GitLab also there. Another way to run the pipelines.
It-
So these are all the
Yeah.
tools to run your scripts in a pipelines. So,
Yeah.
but here in the Playwright with the JavaScript, they're inbuilt, they're given an option for the GitHub actions. So now we are not going
Yes.
to run anything. So I'm mentioning no. I'm just mentioning no. Okay. I'm not going to do now at this
Yeah.
moment. So no means that is
Okay.
false. And next,
Yeah.
install Playwright browsers. Can be done manually via npx playwright install. So it is asking, do you want to install the Playwright browsers also? You remember initial days when I was explaining the Playwright with Python. Do you remember?
Yeah.
So I explained
Yeah.
how many types of browsers are there, right? Browser managers. So what are all there?
Yeah.
Browsers like
Uh, uh,
Chromium,
Chrome, Chromium, Mozilla Firefox,
okay,
and
Chromium, Firefox,
those two
and
are like,
WebKit, right?
I don't know the word that. Yeah. Yeah.
WebKit.
Kit.
If you
Yeah.
go to the notes, right, in our eraser notes also, you can see that. So now also, if you
Mm-mm.
enter, we will get that also, what are all going to install. So these are all the install the Playwright browser. So if you install that, you
Yeah.
can run in those browsers. You can run your Playwright in
Yeah.
the browser. So I'm mentioning yes. When you mention yes, so it will take it as a true and initializing the npm project. Let's wait. Okay, see what it is saying. Initializing the npm project, npm init -y, wrote to f drive playwright with javascript package.json. Are you seeing package.json here? So it means in this project, this
Mm.
package.json file is created.
Mm-mm.
Package.json
It's
file
a.
is created. Left side, if you observe, there is a package.json file is created. Got it?
Oh yeah.
Right? Okay.
And
After
it created itself the test
yes,
for this one is.
created itself.
Oh.
We are not created anything.
Okay.
We just created one
Yeah.
folder name. Do you remember? We just created
Yeah.
folder name. If you see the left side, there is a many files are created. If you see the left side, these are all.
Node modules, test, inside
Yeah,
of the
I will
test
go one by
package,
one.
Playwright.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will go one by one, but you try to understand what are all there. So it is creating with this command only. If you see here package
NP.
manager, and after that, if you see here added three packages,
Mm-mm.
added three packages and added four packages in 4 seconds.
Yeah.
What are all that? Added two packages, audited six packages in 4 seconds. So all these things are mentioned. Created a Playwright test project, and inside the directory, you can run several commands. So in this
Mm-mm.
directory, what are all things we can run? And also before that, playwright.config.js also created. It is saying. I'm selected.
Yeah.
Are you able to
I
see?
can
There is
see.
a
Yeah.
playwright.config.js. If you see playwright.config.js created. And one more thing is test folder also created. And under that example.specs.js also created. Got it?
Yeah.
And
Itself created all
package.json
those
also
package.
created. Okay, na?
Yes.
Plug one now. Okay, now writing package.json, downloading browsers. Oh, and what else it is done? Browsers also downloaded. What are all downloaded?
Mm-mm.
Browsers also downloaded.
Browsers.
Okay, now these are all the commands we can use it. It is saying, it is just giving a hint that these are all commands we can use. Inside the directory,
Yeah.
run several commands. And what is the command? What is the purpose also you can understand here. So for example,
Yeah.
if you want to run the tests, this is the command, npx playwright test.
Please Playwright test.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you run the test with UI mode, interactive UI mode, this is the command. And run the test
Yeah.
only on desktop Chrome, this is the command. Like that, there is a many
Yeah.
commands are there. I'm not going to explain now one by one, we will discuss, but these are all commands if you can see, right? In the Go
Yeah.
gen also this. So let me copy this for our future reference. And I will keep it in my notepad. Mummy దగ్గరకు. Okay, now if you see these are all the commands it is mentioned and it is installed. Visit http playwright dev introduction for more information. It is saying. And check out the
Yeah.
files. It is saying what are all files it is asking to check out. Example.spec.js, playwright.config.js. Got it? Playwright test configuration, example end-to-end test. So now let us see what are all files created left side one by one. We will see. Now see node module. So before this, one more thing. Before this, actually, we are installed the Node.js. Do you remember? We are already installed the Node.js. So that is the first installation we need it. But as we are already installed, I haven't told now. First installation, you need to do Node.js. Okay.
First
Then we have
Node.js,
to install this Playwright. So to install the Playwright, what is the command we used?
npx.
Init npm, not npx.
npm, sorry.
So because there is a npx purpose is different. You have to remember npm. In interviews, they will ask you what is the difference between npm and npx also.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So npm to install. npm to install the packages. npx to execute the packages. Execute the text. Execute. Okay. So here, this is the command you have to remember. npm init playwright latest. Right? As it is mentioned, what is installed? Playwright.config.ts, package.json, package log.json, tests, example.specs. These are all created in your project. That is what it is saying.
Yeah, it created itself.
Yeah, if you see here,
it created itself.
Yeah, if you see here, node modules. Under the node modules, you can see these are all modules are installed. If you remember in the Playwright, I mean, with Python also, when you install, you can see in the virtual environment, all the modules you used to see.
Yeah.
Right? Here also, same thing. This is because of the node. Because of the node, as we are installed the Playwright. So Playwright related, all the modules are installed in this. Playwright related, all the modules are installed in it. If you remember, in the Python, we used to see the virtual environment, VENV. Remember? So in that Python, all modules were there. So similar way, here also node related modules are there. These are all the Playwright modules. Okay, these are all modules. So you don't need to see this at this moment. Just I'm saying, this is the Playwright modules. Okay. Now let me close. Next, this is the test folder is created. Test folder, right? We saw that test folder is created. We accepted the test folder, and in that under the text folder, there is a one file is created that is called example.spec.js. This is actually some example Playwright tests they are given for sample to understand. But the sample tests, Playwright test, it is given, right? So how many tests there? So this is the one test. Whatever started with test, that is one test. So it means two tests are created here. Two tests are sample tests are it is given to us. I will explain what is this and all also. But just to try to understand, this is the example .spec.js. For example, if you are going to write a new test, if you are going to write your test, for example, you want to write Playwright test for the login, right? So then you have to create your own file under this test. You have to create a file under test folder with the name of login.spec.js.
Yeah, sure.
Should end with the spec.js. For example, homepage.spec.js. For example, another dashboard. So dashboard.spec.js. Something you have to create. Those are the tests. So this is the one. And then this you can ignore the git ignore. This git ignore is to do you know git ignore?
No.
No, git ignore is actually we used to push all our files to the git, right?
Yeah.
We used to push all our files into the project files into the git. For example, few files you don't want to push to the repo. Few files you should not. For example, there is some credentials out there. Your local credentials.
Yeah.
If you are pushing to the repo, everyone can see that, right? Or some other some cache files, some authentication files. Those are all we should not push to the Git. Any project, not only for the Playwright. So those are all folder names we have to mention into the git ignore.
That will save only locally for us only.
Yeah, these are all. For example, if you see under git ignore, there is some folders
Yeah.
is mentioned. Have you seen? Node module
Yeah.
is the one folder. This folder,
Yeah.
this is the node modules folder. This folder will not push to the GitHub.
Yeah.
This folder will not push because this folder we are added into git ignore. That is why it will not push. For example, if you want to push, you can remove this, but git node modules and all we should not push. These are all in the local way. Whoever installing this project, whoever downloading this project, or whoever cloning this project, they should install their own node in in their local. They should not take our
Yeah.
node. Got it? So that is why like that, that is the one thing. And test results. So results also, right? Whatever you are running, for example, you ran this script. When you ran script,
Yeah.
results will get generated. So those results will
Yes.
get into this folder. So those results
Yes.
you need others, right? For example, whatever I executed,
Yeah.
results you don't want. You need only the code.
Yeah.
You need only the
Yes.
code. So that folders, similar to that reports, similar to that, all these things, cache related, auth related. So these are all not required to push to the Git. So that is why
Okay.
these folder names, it is default, it is added into the Git ignore. For example, you are created
Got
one
it.
folder, you are created some file with some creds like
Yeah.
credentials, your username, your
Credential.
password. So those,
Password.
if you are created, you have to mention here that folder name or that file name so that it will not push
Yeah.
to Git. So that it will not push
Yeah.
to Git. Got it? And next.
Yeah.
And next one, what is this? Package lock.json. Okay, this you can ignore. Okay, this is just lock file. You can ignore this. But you need to understand this file, package.json. What is this package.json? Have you ever worked with the Java earlier?
No.
Okay. So this is the package.json is similar to the POM file in the Java. So if you know that, you can understand, but otherwise I will tell you. So this is the package.json is the file where you can
Yeah.
mention the dependencies of the modules. Dependencies of the modules. In the sense, for example, this
Yeah.
playwright module is there. Na? This playwright module
Yeah.
name, this playwright module name is this. For this is the version, right? This is the dependency.
Yeah.
This is called dependency. And type is also one module. This is called dependency.
Yeah.
Whatever you are installed, so those are all dependencies automatically add into this file, package.json file. Whatever you are installing, those packages related
Okay.
dependencies will come to here. You no need to worry about this. Just this is creating automatically. And playwright.config. This is important. This you need to deal with day to day.
Yeah.
So day to day life, you need to deal with this folder,
Yeah.
test folder, and second thing is playwright.config.json.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what is this playwright.config.json? Let's go to the
It will mention all the playwright spec.
playwright configuration details. Playwright configuration details. It means first, if you see, there is a
Yeah.
import def in config devices of playwright.test. Playwright.test is the module, right? From that it is importing this. So these are all required for to
Yeah.
run our playwright, to write our playwright code. So it is default, it will come. These are all, we are not added this code. Just remember, this is the playwright. When you install, automatically this file will create. These are all things are creating. But going forward, sometimes we can
Yeah.
modify, we need to modify this file also based on our needs. So where to modify,
Yeah.
I will tell you. Right? Okay. First, all these things you can understand. Read environment variables from file. All these things are there. Here, export default define. Define config. So under this, there is a test dir is there. Test dir, what is that? Dot slash test. Whenever dot slash is there, this is the this is called the just before the folder. So for example, this file is in one folder. So this is the relative path of this file or relative path of this folder. right? So we no need to mention the full path. So it will take the till playwright with JavaScript, and after that it is the test, something like that. So it means test dir.
Test.
What is the test
Yeah.
dir? Test dir is tests, right? Test folder. This is the test folder. It is there. For
Yeah.
example, if you want to create another folder for the test, you don't like the test. You want to make it playwright test, something new, right? If you want to write your test,
Yeah.
you can create that folder and you have to change this name to playwright test again. Then only it will execute the test under
Yeah.
the folder. So it means here it is already comment
Yeah.
run
They're
test.
just giving path of that test, isn't it, actually?
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Okay. Now all default it will run the test in the parallel. So what do you mean by parallel execution? Do you know?
It will run full test together.
Not to together means, yeah. For example, if you go to the example spec.json, right?
Yeah.
Example spec.json is there. In this example spec.json, how many tests are there? Two tests are there.
To
These
test.
two tests, if you run, normally, if you see sequential means first this should run, and after that it should run.
Yeah.
This is called the sequential order, right?
Yeah.
This is called the
Yeah.
sequential order. But default, it will not run sequential. It will run parallel. Parallel in the sense, this test and this test parallelly it will run.
Yeah.
So the test you should run such that it should not depend. One test should not depend on another test. Like that, if you write, you can run your test in parallel, and your execution will do very quickly. Your execution will come
Yeah.
very quickly. Okay, that is
Yeah.
what the parallel execution. But we will see the parallel execution and we will see the sequential also. Okay, first we will
Yeah.
with the sequential only, not with the parallel. But
Yeah.
default it will run
Parallel.
parallel. That is what it is saying here. For example, if you want to make it a sequential, right? This fully parallel
Yeah.
true, then this you have to make it as a false. Then it will run sequential.
Yeah.
Then it will run
Yeah.
sequential. Okay. And then for build only. So all these things are there, but these two are important. I just explained. Okay. And reporter. So reporter, HTML reporter, what kind of report you want, it is saying. So report, I need HTML. So default Playwright will generate one HTML report also.
Yeah.
It will generate HTML report also. Okay. So actually we no need of the external HTML report, but whatever the default report it is giving, if you don't like, right, you can create your own,
Yeah.
HTML report also, customized HTML report also. That is the separate.
Report.
You need to know how
Yeah.
to write the HTML code and all. That is different. Okay. That is,
Yeah.
and here if you see use base URL to use in the actions like await. So all these instructions it is giving. Okay, trace on first retry and projects. Yeah, if you see configure projects
Mm.
for major browsers. So what are all browsers it is covered here? Chromium. Chromium means
Is
what?
this under use? Is this all under use word? Use keyword?
Which one? This
Could you
is
please
under
go a little bit
projects.
up?
Under
Little bit
project.
up? Little bit up?
This one.
It's not under, oh, it's not under the use. It's a totally different project.
Yeah,
Use
different
only
project.
trace. What is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
trace?
Yes. Yeah, trace is on first retry. So the trace means it will actually this playwright has some feature like a trace. So what it will do if you mention that trace na, it will record your execution. It will store your screenshots and everything. Okay, that also I will
Yeah,
explain. That is one of the best feature in the playwright also. Now
there, right.
coming to this.
No, project is the different one. Different. Okay. I thought it's under trace. Okay, it's a different. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So now projects. So what are all projects? Chromium. Chromium means it will run under the it will run in the
Chromium.
browser as well as the Edge browser also. As you explained earlier,
Yeah.
both are come under Chromium only. Chromium family.
Yes.
In the same way,
Yeah.
Firefox also. Firefox command,
Yeah.
Firefox family. And WebKit means, Safari and Internet
Yeah.
Explorer, all those things, right? Okay. Now, coming to
If
test.
you don't want it one means we just need to use Chromium.
Yeah, yeah. So it is just saying these are all you can do. You can do. So
Yes.
that's what it is saying. So that much of capability it has, right? So
Yes.
something like the test against mobile viewpoints also. So mobile testing you cannot do, but in mobile also there is a browser if you want to open, right? Something.
Yeah.
Okay, any website if you want to open as a browser, for example, Amazon is there. Amazon, how many ways you can open in the mobile? Two ways. One is go to the browser in the mobile and you can open Amazon. And second way is you can go to the app and open Amazon.
Yeah.
So this Playwright, using Playwright, you cannot test for the app functionality, but you can test
Yeah.
the
Web.
user functionality, right?
Web.
For that also you can
Yeah.
do that. And test against branded browsers. So Microsoft Edge, Google Chrome, something it is run your
Yeah.
local dev server before starting the test. npm run test. So this is the command to run test. Okay. So this is the file
Yeah.
about the playwright.config. Now
Yeah.
the example.spec file. So it means there is how many tests are there? There is how many tests are
To
there?
test.
Two tests, right?
To test.
Oh, we will run and see that. We will run and see that. As I shown here, how to run this? There is a command npx playwright test. npx playwright test is there.
Yeah.
We copied that also, I think, that command. We copied this. If you remember here, npx
Yeah.
playwright test is there. Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? npx playwright test. You see? You see this?
Yeah.
Yeah, this command you have to use to run.
Yes.
So what does it mean? What does it mean? Tell me. What is this command?
It's using npm using for the installation, nps using for the run.
Yes, execution. And playwright is the command. Test is the test folder where your playwright tests are there. The tests are in the test folder. That is why we are given. So, sorry, playwright test when you are running, it will take from the test folder. Default, it will take from the test folder. So now I'm running.
It's not in the browser.
See what it is going to happen. Okay, call IPND.